Now the next instrument that we have with us is a muffle furnace. Now the main function of using a muffle furnace is to prepare the ash of any sample. Now in case of food analysis, we prepare the ash when we need to know what is the mineral content that is present in the food. Now the reason why this instrument it prepares ash is because it works at a very high temperature. Now in this particular device, if you see the upper limit of the temperature, it is 1100 degrees centigrade. So you can imagine how high the temperature is. So at that high temperature, any material that you place inside will be completely burnt and it will give you ash. Now to talk about the regulating panel that is there in this instrument. So you can see there you have them for the main power supply, you have this main switch. So and also you see there is this display panel. So in this also there are two display units. The first one will show what is the current temperature at which the instrument is working, and the second one is what is the set temperature that you have set for the ashing to take place. Okay, so there you have this set button. So by pressing that you can set the temperature. So for regulating this temperature, I mean for increasing the temperature or decreasing temperature, you have three more tuning switch. That means you can go there is this arrow which is given towards upward. So with this arrow, which is the upward arrow, you can increase the temperature. In case if you want to reduce the temperature, you can go to the down arrow. Okay, so that's how you can set the temperature. So suppose you want the ashing to take place at around 500 degree or 600 degree, say it is around 500 degree. So you have to set the temperature at 500 degree, which will be visible in the second panel, display panel. And then what is the current temperature? Suppose when you start on the instrument will probably begin with the temperature of around 30 degrees. So slowly it will go 30 to 40, 50, 60 like that. So what is the current temperature that will be visible here in this upper display panel. Okay. So apart from that, you see there are two indicators, one is the red indicator and one is the green indicator. The red one indicator is for the mains. That means as soon as you turn the instrument on, if the instrument is working, it will give the red indicator, red light indicator. This green indicator will be on until the point that the set temperature has been reached. Now suppose if the instrument is set at 500 degree, now once you start on the instrument, both this light will be on. This green light will be on only until the instrument is reaching 500 degree. As soon as the instrument reaches to 500 degree, which is your set value, the green light will be turned off, which is an indicator that the instrument has already reached to the temperature and now it is just functioning, and that is why the red light is on. Now if the temperature reaches to 500, which was the set value, in this display panel also in both the places you will see as 500. Okay, so this is the main regulating panel that is there for the instrument. Now talking about how to place the instrument or how to take the samples. So first thing that you have to do is you have to weigh the samples and you have to take it in such type of specialized sample holder, which is called to be as crucible. Okay, so since you know this instrument, it works at a very high temperature. So if you take any sample in any, say, glass petri plate, any beaker or any plastic ware, so if you put anything inside, that will completely melt. So in order to prevent that, specialized type of sample holders are being prepared. So this is called to be as crucible, which can be kept inside the muffle furnace, which is safe to keep inside the muffle furnace. So you have to take the sample in this crucible, and the first thing before placing to the muffle furnace that you have to do is you have to prepare the you have to char it. So for charring, you have to put it to the flame and you have to see that the sample is completely burnt until all the smoke is disappearing. So once the smoke disappears, then only you have to take the crucible and place it in the muffle furnace. Now one thing while placing any sample in the muffle furnace that you have to make sure is that you have to hold the crucible by making use of tongue. Okay, so you have to make use of tongue in order to hold the crucible, and then slowly you have to place it inside. Now why that is required is because the temperature inside is so very high that you cannot put your hand inside. Okay, so that's why in order to prevent any burns, so you have to make sure that you are using a tongue for placing the crucible inside as well as for taking it out. Now the next thing that if you see about the instrument, this instrument, it looks to be so big, but if you see the sample holder space, that is small. Now why that happens is because the instrument is made as such that in this entire part there are insulating materials, because the temperature goes very high. So you have to make sure that enough of insulating material is there so that outside the instrument it doesn't get heated up. Okay, so that's why the instrument is made in a special way, and that is the reason why you have this much of space only for keeping the sample. So anyhow, once you keep the sample, then you have to close this, and then after your the time period is complete, so suppose if you are keeping for ashing for around 8 hours or 12 hours, so whatever is the time, so after that particular time you have to take out the crucibles again by making use of this tongue. I am again saying, so once you have taken out, then you have to take the weight of the crucibles, that to in order to know what is the final weight of the ash. Now one thing you have to like keep in mind is that whenever you are keeping that crucible inside the weighing balance, you shouldn't keep a hot crucible inside the weighing balance. Now that we have already discussed while we are discussing the analytical balance about the taking of the weight. So you cannot keep anything which is having high temperature or which is having cool temperature. So you have to make sure that the temperature is at normal or room temperature which you can weigh. So once the crucible comes to room temperature, you have to weigh the crucible. Now once you weigh the crucible, you have to note down the value, and then again you have to put the crucible back to the muffle furnace. Now that is again one important step, because once you get the weight, you cannot say that that is the final weight of the ash, okay, because there are chances that the ashing is not still complete. So in order to make sure that the ashing is complete, you have to keep back the crucibles. Then again after 1 hour or so, you take out the crucible and again you weigh it. In case if you see that your weight which you have got previously and the weight that you are getting now is both similar, in that case you can say that okay, this is the final weight. In case if it reduces the present value of the weight, if it reduces, that means ashing was still not complete and it is still in the process of ashing. So if it reduces, again you have to put it back in the muffle furnace, and then once the like the value comes similar to the one that you have taken the previous, the reading both the reading comes similar, then only you can consider that. So once you get that like a similar value, so you take the weight again for 3 times and then you average it in order to find out what is the final weight of the ash. Okay, so that is how the muffle furnace it works and the basic principles of the